we're going to get into a Sanity Corner / I Feel Petty. Dana, you were making eye contact with me last.
Oh, was That's great.
I'll have you kick us off. Are you a Sanity Corner or Petty this week?
I'm a Sanity Corner, and I'm going to lean into just being like a basic white bitch and say that I am fully charmed by all the shenanigans that Taylor Swift is doing with Travis Kelce.
Oh my God.
I'm just delighted by it. That when she changed the lyrics to the, I don't know if you're aware of this.
I am aware.
What'd she do?
Made me learn it.
Yes, TikTok. That's the job of TikTok. The song is the lyric is
Karma is a
the
cat
guy
sitting
on
in
the
my lap.
street
Yeah.
coming straight. Karma is the guy on the screen coming straight home to me. And in Buenos Aires last night, Travis Kelce was there, and Taylor saying, "Karma is that guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me."
Oh, wow.
And he made like a cute little face. And look, I don't even like the whole football player. I liked when she was with tubercular British actors. But I was freaking charmed. I was charmed.
No, I sort of like her being with a man because
it's
everybody feels like she could have snapped all the last ones like a twig. I did see the clip of her rushing into his arms maybe after that same show.
It's sweet. It's sweet. I can't help it. I like it.
I just have to.
You and everyone else. My co-host of my podcast has always been like Taylor, whatever. No, she's fully a Swiftie, invested. The relationship has brought her in.
I am, as a catastrophizer, just like, what if something goes wrong? What's going to happen? There's going to be a great American divorce between, people who are taking her side and people who are like, whatever, let him play football. He's a football player. It's, So there's a part of me that's like, oh, this is lovely. What if it all goes away? All right.
If they get married, it will be our royal wedding, though.
Yeah, it's the closest we'll have.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, seriously, I think they already eclipse Harry and Meghan.
Yeah,
Much to their chagrin. Kiran, Sanity Corner or are you feeling petty?
I would say Sanity Corner. We've had a lot of petty with the airline talk, guys. Live comedy. Go see live comedy. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Wow.
You get to have you get to be in a community of people and everybody's laughing and there's enough space so you don't need to know each other and you don't have to be on an airplane. You don't have to worry about the shades. There's no shades.
Imagine if there were shades at comedy shows.
There's no shades. Everyone has a drink. They feel good. It's happy. Everyone comes and laughs. And it's very specifically, I will say, American crowd specifically. It is. I don't know if you find this, but I did find this after coming back from England. I was like, in America, you realize I was like, people come to and they're like, we're gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
they're rooting for you.
Yeah.
They're rooting for you. In England, people go to shows and they're like, I hope this isn't shit.
Well, that still happens in the U.S. I find at hipster shows. At hipster shows, they're like, "Go ahead, make me laugh."
But that's such a narrow.
Yeah, but I'm doing a lot of the hipster shows, so I'm trying. But yes, I for the most part I agree.
Yeah, that's I was like I've been feeling very sick lately, but I just run down, and I think it might be the seasonal
And our children are constantly pumping germs into our mouths, basically.
Oh, she coughs directly into my mouth. It's like anywhere else, literally anywhere else. You got 360 degrees, and you're choosing my mouth. Anyway,
well, I keep going cover, and then I cover it, and then I'm like, now I have germs
on my hand. I was watching some stand up the other night because I was just wiped out, and I realized when I was laughing, I was taking deep breaths because you're and it just physiologically makes you feel better to watch something and laugh at it because you're breathing more. And
Who were
it's
you watching?
I was watching Patton, an old.
Oh,
Patton.
okay.
Yeah, an old Patton. But
really wanted to hear Klenk. Wanted to hear that.
I mean, I will watch Klenk. Absolutely. It was
kidding.
It was just
I don't have a Netflix special.
It felt so cathartic. It was just I mean, I can't it's kind of hard for me to get out of the house and go to a comedy show, but watching a nice stand-up set was just this is great.
Yeah, a health benefit.
A health benefit. Alyssa, Sanity Corner or I Feel Petty?
Sanity Corner. So, guys, I have rediscovered heating pads. I can't sleep that well, and now I go to bed and I just put it on setting number 3 and I put it on my belly and I drift into the most restful slumber. It's an old school heating pad. It's not one of these fancy ones that they try to sell you on Instagram. This is some shit I bought at CVS. It was $10 and it is saving my life.
Ooh,
glorious!
Love that.
Love
heating
that.
pad.
Love a heating pad. It feels luxurious. If you're ever driving a car, you rent a car that has heated seats, or if you have a car with heated seats,
the height of
just
luxury, heated seats in cars.
Oh my goodness, this is lovely.
My buns are toasty.
Have you ever been to a hotel or somewhere with heated bathroom floors?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. People are out here living that way?
Yeah, people
Oh my
live
God.
that way.
Is this heating pad? It's not a hot water bottle. Is it you plug it in?
It's electrical, right? It's plugged into the wall.
It's electrical.
Yeah.
It's electrical. It's plugged into the wall. It is, and it has a timer for 3 hours,
Ah,
so
so
it
it's
goes
safe.
off so
Okay.
you don't bake yourself. throughout the
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
the most narrow thing in the world, and that will relate to nobody, and say I've been scared of electric heating pads ever since I was a child who read a young adult novel about a boy who used an electric heating pad and it turned him invisible.
That's what you're scared of happening. I thought you were about to go into like a dark story about
No,
like
like
immolating in the
arson.
night.
No,
but-
it's like a kid's
Alyssa is
book.
pixelated now.
Yeah.
She's almost gone.
It's one of
so-
those books where I'm like, I don't think it was a popular book. I think I just like found it at like the bottom of like a library bin.
Oh my
But I read
God.
it and it stuck with me.
I mean, I'll say if you're afraid of being immolated or turned invisible by a heating pad, a hot water bottle on a chilly night, like put real hot water in it and like just stick it at the end of your bed where your toes would normally be
My
cold.
feet are always cold.
That is a luxurious.
Lovely.
It's lovely.
This is why, back to airports, I don't understand why anyone's taking their shoes off on a plane. My feet are frozen on a plane at all times.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really get why airing, I don't know, I just don't get it. Even traveling in an open-toed like Birkenstock, I don't get it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a
surreal.
nightmare.
it's
That's
so
absolute
it's so
nightmare.
cold. I'm freezing.
All right, I'm gonna do a petty just because I'm cantankerous today. So you know, I'm on a corner of TikTok, social media, whatever. Every social media platform thinks I like this because I do like this. I'm interested in this, but like holiday crafts. So I'm getting a lot of stuff about holiday crafts, and I am not like a Martha Stewart. You know, I'm not, but I am somebody who knows how physics and glue works, just generally speaking. Or like, you know, special like Christmas cookies where it's like, there's this one thing. Anyway, I know how like things heat up at different temperatures or whatever. There are so many crafts that aggressively would not work. Like, and very obviously would not work. And it's like, you're using Mod Podge to make a 6-foot tall snowman? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, and I feel like there should be some kind of body, not necessarily a governing body, but like an MPAA style body that rates crafts based on how possible they are.
I would love you to make that TikTok.
Rate
Yeah.
Make the TikTok
Like, this is rated unrealistic.
doing
This
the
is-
craft and just saying like, okay, if you are a normal person, this will not work.
This is not going to work. There's so many things that are like, this is a recipe that has like a full raw egg in the middle of something and you just put it in the oven for like 5 minutes. It's like, no, you don't put it in the oven for 5 minutes. This is a raw egg. It's going to take so long to bake. You can't bake it at 400 degrees. It's like, anyway, we need some sort of like craft fact checking.
The craft industry's just running wild.
It is
They're running
absolutely running-
they're unchecked, they're unregulated, and it ends here.
It is
Mythbusters reboot
Exactly.
for the TikTok
When you
generation.
said MPAA, like, and then you were like, you should make I thought you were going to make governing body
that too.
for that.
Eventually,
That
this
should be your new
legal.
thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like every toy has an age on it, like 3+, 8+. It should be like, only if you know how to weld can you do this, you know?
Do you have a soldering gun?
Yeah, for welders, for
Yeah.
junior welders,
Yeah.
for welders under 5.
For the welder woman on the go.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
this is a 5-minute craft. You just need 16 colors of resin and a bandsaw. I'm not doing that. Nobody's doing
Wow,
that.
what? I'm not getting that.
Oh my
corner
God.
Of,
I'm
of
going to start
TikTok.
sending it to you and I'm going to
Please.
fuck your TikTok up.
I'm sure
and
my
you're-
phone's listening to me. I'm going to get it
You're
immediately.
going to get so much dumb shit. It's like, oh, you can make like a purse. All you have to do is boil a vinyl record and shape it around like a saddle mold. It's like, I don't have any of that. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And nobody should. They're filling us with false hopes and false dreams. And Christmas is a time of hope and happiness and
trees.
and trees.
Love trees.
And not frustration and impossibility and like, you know, look, things are possible, but breaking the laws of physics is not possible. So we need to figure out the crafts. All right, Kara.
Well, I guess I'll follow you and do petty. I guess I'm just very annoyed by child's advertising right now. Like, Amazon sent us a catalog for the holidays
got that
my
too.
kids got a hold of, and they were on page 4 before all the slots of their list were taken up. Like, they wanted every single thing in it. I watch Paramount Plus with them, which I don't pay for the one without ads. It's the only one, and it's like just kids watching their little cartoon for 10 minutes, and there's 5 commercials for like Batman toys. My kids are just like, can we have that? Can I have that? That's how my son talks. He's just like, can I have that Batman thing? And I'm like, no. Like, they're just constantly asking for every single thing. And I think I got spoiled because Netflix, who, like, I don't have the ads. And now that it's the holiday time, the child consumerism is making me crazy.
Oh my God, it's so bad. On Miss Rachel, we don't pay for like no ads on YouTube.
Yeah, the
but
YouTube
Miss
Premium.
Rachel, there are so many like, did you know about this cat cartoon that's on Disney Plus that has multiple things you can buy for it? And my daughter hates it when the commercials come on. She goes, uh-oh.
Uh-oh is hilarious.
That's my petty is I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these ads for kids. It just feel like I thought we stopped it. I thought we stopped advertising to kids, but I guess that was just cigarettes.
We should, not the other harmful things, just cigarettes. You know Raffi, the children's musician?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us probably grew up listening to him during like circle time in preschool. He passed up being like a very, very rich man because he won't let his songs be used against advertising for kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, there are still some people in like children's entertainment that have some principles.
He's
There's-
coming to LA.
When?
Raffi is like coming to LA. I think I saw someone post about it in my mom group. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll
Well,
look
You
it
didn't
up.
see it because he's not doing fucking ads.
Not doing ads.
Maybe if
It's
he
word of mouth,
Not
baby.
advertising.
Just among the Raffi heads.
I will 100% go to that show. All right, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of Hysteria. So fun to have this supersized holiday fun time panel.